All right, we're going to be breaking down the relationship breakups with Meghan Markle and former friends. Now, we all know that when you elevate and you become a royal, things will change. You know, as they say, as you rise up, including when you climb a mountain, the air becomes thinner. And guess what happens to friendships? Some of those friendships don't last. Now, they're not all, failed. She still does have close friendships. And according to Nikki Swift, some of those close friendships include fashion designer Misha Nono, I hope I'm saying that right, dished to the New York Times that she's the most generous and genuine person. She's a sister in the sense that if you're a friend, she will do anything for you. Now, director Silvertree shared in an Instagram post that even though nearly everything about Markle's life has changed since becoming a royal and her marriage to Prince Harry, she's still the same person to the core. She's the friend who shares all of her secrets with you because despite having so many reasons to put walls up, her heart remains as wide open as it's always been. Now, this is Meg before she met Harry. This is Meg now. This is what was claimed by Silvertree. Now, Markle's transition from Hollywood to royalty has not been as smooth with other friendships. According to the Mirror, she's just outgrown some of those old friendships. And part of that distancing or outgrowing the relationship has a lot to do with misaligned values, okay? Some of her celebrity friends are not on the same page, and we will break down some of those right now. Now, from the Beckhams to her former BFF, Jessica Mulroney, Meghan's friendships have reportedly ended for a variety of reasons. So there's some celebs that have been cut from her inner circle, and frankly, Meghan and Harry cut themselves from the royal inner circle, including, by and large, all of the UK. Supposedly, Meghan has not been back to the UK since the Queen's Jubilee and her passing, and neither have the children. They've been there once. Maybe Archie's been there more, but not in the last couple of years. So what's interesting is it's reported that Meghan no longer speaks to her Suits co-stars. Now, that was her big breakthrough. So out of all of Meghan Markle's celebrity friends, her relationship with her Suits co-stars is probably what intrigues fans the most due to how close-knit they were. When you're shooting on a TV show and you've got a series and you are, on set, whether that be, 10, 12, 16 hours a day, that's a long time to be spending with people. And in fact, since it got picked up on Netflix, Suits has been getting more attention and it is on the rise. So this is where some Suits co-stars have thought, it'd be nice to have a conversation with her, but basically they do not have contact with her. Many can't help to wonder if she's still in contact with the likes of Sarah Rafferty, Gina Torres, Gabrielle Mock, Rick Hoffman, and her on-screen husband, Patrick Adams, again, since they all turned up to the royal wedding. But unfortunately, they're no longer as close as they used to be. Now, just because you do a TV show, it doesn't mean that you need to be in connection for the rest of your life. In fact, my TV show, Mom vs. Matchmaker, which shot 60 episodes, 4 seasons, last season was 2020, if I can recall. I frankly don't have daily regular contact with my producers, co-producers, co-stars, or any of the guests. So that's just the nature of life. People go in their directions, and it's hard to maintain friendships even with and relationships even with your own family. Some people don't even see family unless it's once a year, and some don't even see them unless it's Zoom or video. So that's the situation. Now, according to Mock and Adams, said they no longer speak to Markle regularly, with Mock telling The Hollywood Reporter, "I have not communicated with her other than seeing her big support for the resurgence of Suits, of course, and that's been really nice." Meanwhile, Adams dished to Radio Times that he still has Markle's number, but apparently he's afraid to call it. He's like, he shared with people, "I got the number, but I don't know what I would say." So that is kind of a testament to the fact that there are people who realize Meghan has gone to royal level, married the, Prince Harry, one of the direct descendants, offspring of King Charles. So he is in line for the crown should something happen to William, and maybe not. Maybe he's passed over now because because he's relinquished his royal duties, but nonetheless, it's still blood, it's still family. It's a pretty big deal. You don't go, you go from actor to princess. It's a big jump. So I can understand why some of their friends might feel intimidated, or they're just gonna, exit stage right. As for Gina Torres, she admitted that Markle is nowhere in her phone contacts, but she's confident that the royal caught the cast reunion at the 81st Golden Globes from wherever she probably was. Quote unquote, she'll see, she'll watch. She told Variety she'll be happy that we are here. And that is in response to Suits being featured on Netflix. Now, I remember this when this happened. Meghan was apparently upset with Jessica Mulroney. Jessica Mulroney's controversial comments when she had a outward social media tiff with Sasha Exeter. And what Meghan was actually upset about is that Mulroney quoted understanding racism or understanding what Sasha's experience was because she has a really, really close friend in Meghan Markle. Okay, their friendship dates back to Markle's time in Suits. When she moved to Toronto, Meghan really looks up to Jessica. The royal reporter Katie Nicholl told Cosmopolitan. Now, this bond seemed unbreakable for years, with Mulroney's children even playing roles at Markle and Prince Harry's wedding. Okay, but things took a really fast and drastic turn in 2020 when Mulroney again was involved in a rift, very public rift actually, with influencer Sasha Exeter. This rift, whether she was taken out of context, she said something that was not appropriate, cost her at the time the loss of her show, which was on CTV, and ties severed by ABC. Okay, that's a big deal. What Meghan supposedly was, or reported, truly upset about is that she couldn't get over that Jessica brought up her relationship with Meghan when she commented about her closest friend in this discourse with Sasha, as if to say, yeah, I understand the situation. As far as everybody knows, that was the thing that broke up that friendship. Now, the next celebrity relationship that is strained and supposedly ended, I can't tell you with certainty that this is the case. However, no photos have been revealed. There wasn't any report that Priyanka was at Lilibet's recent birthday party, although they mentioned Katy Perry. So she may or may not have been present, likely not. But Priyanka Chopra reportedly cut ties with Meghan after Meghan failed to attend her wedding with Nick Jonas. Now, this, I'm a little bit, I wouldn't say torn. I'm not sure how much. I don't think I'd cut off a friend because they couldn't attend my wedding because at the time she was pregnant and Priyanka got married in India. And, Meghan still, as a, wife of Prince Harry, likely has her own obligations and duties and things that are happening, as well as the fact that she was pregnant. So Priyanka Chopra and Meghan Markle's relationship started when the pair met in January 2016. They both attended an event a few months before Meghan even met Prince Harry. Now, supposedly their relationship hit off instantly, and Markle was telling the press of India, when you meet someone and you just click. Sounds like a romantic relationship, but she was talking about it from the female context. We've managed to keep in touch via email and text and try to see each other whenever we're both in the same town. And keep in touch they did. Chopra even managed to snag an invite to the royal wedding. So, of course, she attended the royal wedding. But when it was her turn and invited Meghan to go to her wedding, which, of course, it's her special day. If I guess, her point of view is, I made it to your wedding in London, you couldn't make it to mine. According to the insiders, this was what soured the friendship. Priyanka was crushed. A source told Page 6, their friendship is over unless Meghan apologizes. Now, something to be noted. In an appearance on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, Chopra quickly shut down any rumors or rifts, saying, oh my God, no, it's not true. However, fans and the people noticed that there have not been any public photos of Markle, and since Markle and Prince Harry moved to LA, and they've never been spotted together. So the final friendship that's been severed is David and Victoria Beckham. They reportedly ended their friendship with Meghan Meghan over suspicions. Now, the suspicions actually came from both Harry and Meghan about them as a couple. Now, it's no secret that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are famously selective about the people that they surround themselves with. And when you think of the UK, at least when I think of the UK, I mean, David Beckham and Victoria Beckham are synonymous with UK luxury lifestyle. They're in the know. They go to all the events. They're massive following on social media. However, they had a falling out. And part of this falling out was due to Meghan, for some reason, and Prince Harry also for some reason, indicating that it's the Beckhams that leaked certain confidential or private information to a source. Whether that source, it's unknown what the source is, whether the source is media, whether they gossip to a friend, whatever the case was. Harry called David Beckham to repeat the accusation. So the accusation was Markle suspected Victoria Beckham of indiscretion, and that Prince Harry personally confronted David to air his grievances, which unsurprisingly did not sit well with David Beckham. So because of this accusation and post-conversation, he was insulted. I don't think there was any resolution. And I go, of course, this is all based on reports. Right now, this was reported on Nicki Swift, but there are other headlines that were talking about that and other outlets like People, Us Weekly, Daily Mail. This was corroborated by an anonymous source who told Daily Mail that Prince Harry and Markle's suspicions were pretty much the final straw for the friendship. I get that, and who knows if because you are royal family now, there are jealous people out there, there's haters out there. Who knows if they somehow directed or implied that, hey, so-and-so saying this or so-and-so saying that. It's them. It can be lonely at the top for the very reason that there are haters when you are looking up, right? Some people should look up and be happy, but many people are not. And so that's how that relationship severed. I already said finally, so I'm going to take that back. There's also Millie Macintosh. She claims that she was ghosted by Meghan Markle. Okay, so Millie is another one of Meghan Markle's ex-friends who claimed that Markle gave her the cold shoulder after Prince Harry came into the picture. Now, I get it. I'm not saying, I don't know that Millie Macintosh was her bestie, her ride or die, or whatever the case is, because long-standing relationships, friendships, they tend to fade once you're married, and then you have kids and a business and a Netflix show. Those are some things that, some friendships are going to go. However, it seemed like she was not happy about that. Millie Macintosh felt that she got ghosted. In other words, she did reach out to her. It was not met with any sort of, the quote unquote here is, Meghan just sent me this really abrupt message that was really unlike any of our communication before. She recalled, but I did expect that we would stay in touch. Spoiler alert, they didn't. And Macintosh pretty much is saying, yeah, bye-bye, she ghosted me. Meanwhile, according to a source, it was Prince Harry that had advised his then girlfriend to cut Macintosh loose with concerns that she's a bit of a gossip, okay? I don't know if Millie Macintosh is a gossip. However, the husband thinks she's a gossip. Perhaps he was in a space where he could overhear her saying something, or maybe she gossiped at him or with him and he listened and then made a note. Yeah, let's not have blabbermouth in the loop. Again, quote unquote, reading this from an article reporting on what was said. So what's your take? Do you believe that, these broken friendships were necessary? Are there any friendships here that you can see being salvaged? And finally, my personal take as well, which is, I've been in the dating relationship space for many years, even in my own life. I could call my childhood friends, my high school friends that I've been really, really close to, people on the TV show that my former producers. Shout out to Daniel Oren and Natasha Ryan, Daniel Oren from Go Button Media. They're crushing it right now. But hello. That being said, I could pick up the phone and confidently feel like I could call any one of the crew, the staff, the team members, the PAs, ADs, anybody on set, and be like, yo, what's up? My makeup artist, Anna Chan, are we friends today? Do we hang out? I'm a mom. I got 3 kids. I got Daily Break TV. I got this. I got to report on other things. So relationships will break up. Friendships will have a course. It's like they serve the chapter in your life and you can maybe go back and read a page. So it seems like with Meghan in particular, she's giving herself distance, and sometimes that distance is necessary as she needs to protect her privacy and also be mindful of who's going to say what, because she's really not popular in the UK. So I don't think she needs frenemies or enemies. What are your thoughts? Put it in the notes below.